gummy before I started. But then I realized this is a fucking school. And it's frowned upon. But then looking in the audience, I see a lot of you who used to break those rules when we were in high school. Holy shit! Welcome! Are you guys having a good time? So great to be here. And I know what you all are thinking. Oh shit, this bitch got big-backed again. It's alright, you can laugh about it. For those who don't know, I had gastric bypass surgery about 10 years ago, and I lost 175 pounds. And then COVID came, and this bitch came back. This is my COVID, baby. Many people had babies, some people bought puppies. This is my COVID baby. There are many like it, but this one is mine. And that's because weed, wine, and DoorDash is cheaper than any copay I have to pay for any of my anxiety meds. This is the side effect. Also, sleepy, horny, and hungry. Most pharmacy meds give you anal leakage. Like, what is that? I watch way too many TV and it's like, symptoms maybe, anal leakage, dry mouth. Like what? Wait, stop. Anal leakage? Anal leakage. No thank you. Or my favorite, please don't take if you're allergic to. How the fuck are you supposed to know you're allergic to it if I'm not taking it? What the fuck? So I will stick with this. It's okay. I'm always gonna be sick. I will never have a thigh gap. However, not having a thigh gap has saved my phone 137 times falling in the fucking toilet. Not having a thigh gap just reminds me that the only reason my thigh should be open is when somebody is occupying this space. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So for those that haven't seen me in a long time, I got married. I bought him used. I met my husband at Comics Roadhouse. He was a doorman there.
Yeah.
There he is back there. I was there to see a comic that I admire who was from LA. And before the show started, I decided I needed to go to the bathroom. But they had just remodeled it, so I was just standing there thinking, which is the closest place? Which one is faster? And then all of a sudden there's a tap on my shoulder. And he said, "Excuse me, miss, you are so beautiful. I just want to hold you for 3 hours." Oh, that shit is creepy. Hold me where? In a cage? Underwater? Fuck, I hate when people are like, oh, that's so, what? So I just looked at him and I said, I think it would be more than just a little holding, and I'm not sure you could handle it. What you should have asked me was what my name is. And I pivoted and walked down the hall. And in 3 seconds you hear, but what's your name? What's your name? And after 3 months of cat and mouse, because I like to play with my prey first. I mean, I like to get to know people first. We went on our first date. He decided he was gonna cook me dinner because he boasted he was like this fantastic chef. That he could just whip it in the kitchen. And then I get there, and there ain't shit there. because he didn't think I was going to come.
True story.
So he air fried some chicken wings and made sure I came twice because I'm fucking on the first date. Fuck that shit. I'm not going to invest my time and energy in a man who can't lay the pipe right. We are not going to be like 20 years deep into marriage and I'm still faking an orgasm because you feel bad about your receding hairline. That will not happen with dick. Yeah. You can call it what you want. All you little slut shamers out there. Slut shamers are either men who can't fuck, or ladies who still have to fake fucking orgasms. I call it taking a test drive. You wouldn't buy a car without taking a test drive. You only have that bitch for 6 years. I'm talking about my whole entire life. I need to see what's under the hood. Fuck that shit. And I love my husband. He's just so sweet and kind. Give it up for my husband. Beloved mailman of Groton by day, film crew, cameraman, security guard by night. He's got a sexy muscle fluff bod. Have we heard of this? There's no more dad bod. It's muscle fluff. Like he's a big boy, but he's 5'7", 5'9" with certain shoes on. He's got big biceps, but likes honey buns. Thick thighs, but a Pillsbury belly. Like you can touch him and you go, did you not? Then later, just stop it! Stop it! It's weird though, because we both have bellies. Sometimes it can be difficult. You know, I told him I have this fear of falling and landing on my wrist and breaking my wrist because I can't wipe my ass with this hand. And he said, oh, I would do it for you, babe. We are two fat people in a tiny bathroom. We're not doing anything together in this bathroom. We tried to have sex in the shower once, and it was like I almost died. Pressed up against the wall, and the water is just dribbling down my face. He's back there like... Like masturbating is tough for me. I want to have my lady time. I'm not as flexible as I used to be. Trying to play with my little battery-operated mistress is like the favorite arcade game of mine. You know, the claw. The claw! The claw is our friend! You put a quarter in. You move it over. Okay, a little to the left. A little to the right. Is that good? I can't even see over my tits. Yeah. Oh, I missed. Get another quarter. Get another quarter. Okay. What sealed the deal with Bubba and I was when I went into the bedroom and I saw his apparatus. Said, no, he doesn't have a sexy bedroom face. We can talk about that later. I do. I never thought that I would find a partner that also had a CPAP machine. Do you know how hard it is to date with someone when you don't have a CPAP machine? How sexy is it that you just like busted a nut and then you're like, okay, thank you. You're like, from the tube wrapped around his neck. Like, sorry. It does make morning sex really weird, though. But luckily, we're both big into Star Wars. Because it's like two dueling Sith Lords. It's like...
I am your father. I am your daddy.
It's tough. You can be tough for sure. Oh. So as we all know, I am turning 50. My actual birthday is on Wednesday, even though people are blowing, like, really? Did you think my birthday is actually on a Saturday, that I'd have a show and everything would align? Like, no, it's in the middle of the week. I don't know about this getting old shit. People are like, oh, you don't look 50. What the hell is 50 supposed to look like? Am I supposed to shed my youthful cocoon and morph into a geriatric butterfly? Yeah? I mean, I have a cane. I mean, everything hurts. I mean, I feel 50. Right now, I'm held up together by compression socks, duct tape, and Spanx. And I had to go find this special stool because I'm too short to fit on a regular fucking stool. So I gotta sit down every once in a while. So I'm sitting the fuck down. Who left me this card here? Who did it? Oh, thank you. There better be fucking money in it. Sure, there better be something in there special. I knew I started to get old when I started cruising different. Do we have any cruisers out here besides my mother? All right, we should go on vacation. I went on my first cruise in 1995 when I was 21 years old. My mother took me. It was me and her two best friends. And I remember very clearly that I was not allowed to call her mom while we were on the cruise. Because she was only 39 and very, very single. Because there's a secret not many people know. Everybody gets laid on this ship. But I had a great time. I would be in charge of all the activities. I would come and bring my highlighter. We'd get the fun times. We're doing this and this and this and this. Mapping out all the bars and clubs where we're gonna go. Now the only thing I'm mapping out is where the bathrooms are. Because I get the drink package. And I'm gonna have to break the seal at some point. And Kegels be damned. But if I'm in the pool, it's tough. Because that Aperol Spritz kicks in and then I gotta bob, like literally. I'm only fucking 5'1", the water's like, trying to get there. And then when I finally get, I gotta find my shoes, because the deck is as hot as the sun. Why is the deck so hot? Put a whole entire amusement park on a cruise ship, but you can't figure out how to stop the deck from giving you a 3rd-degree burn. Like when I go to get a pedicure before we go, and she goes, honey, you want the razor? It's not racist. That's exactly what she sounds like. I've been perfecting her voice for like 3 months now. And I'm like, no, I need my slave feet so they don't die. Like, I need all of the crust on the bottom. Like, I need to be like if I was running on hot lava feet. It's fucking crazy. Where are all my stoners out there? Black smokers. I have been a card-carrying cannabis member since 1992. All of my friends had been smoking in high school. All of them. My cousins, they smoked in high school. But not me. Because my mother was like, I better not catch you smoking that devil's lettuce. I was afraid of that white lady. That chick had a paddle on the wall in our kitchen. This is true. And it had this beautiful calligraphy on it. And one side said, Dawn side. And on the other side it said, Gino side. Gino side was a little more warm than Dawn side. But it was still there. And I wasn't trying to fuck around and find out what would happen if I got stoned and came home. Like, I had just watched Roots. Like, and you have a paddle? No thank you. Like, I went in such an opposite direction that I was on the Connecticut Ambassadors for Drugs Don't Work. Like, have you ever had those assholes come to your assembly at school talking about, don't do drugs, drugs are bad? That was me! Until the summer of 1992. I had turned 18, and I graduated from high school. You couldn't tell me shit. And I fucked around, and I found out. You don't know what you're talking about, Susan! That shit is delicious! Delicious. Mary Jane and I had a torrid love affair. Until 1998, we had to break up because she was trying to come between me and motherhood. She wanted to watch Half Baked while Fully Baked, instead of watching Teletubbies. So I had to do the only responsible thing that a stoner could do. I saw her on every other weekend, one holiday, Father's Day, and 1 week in the summer when she was at her daddy's house. Like, I don't like how these non-stoners are like, oh, you're smoking the devil's lettuce, you're abusing drugs. What? Well, if you call picking it, grinding it up, rolling it up in a piece of paper, and lighting it up on fire abuse, well, you better call 911 because there's about to be a domestic. I love weed. Like, she just makes me reminisce about the old times now. Like, she's like she asks for it. You know, she'll come in the house, she smell it all loud. She's just splayed across the coffee table all out, her flowers just out. You just want to pick her up and just, God damn, bitch, you smell so good! She's like, she's asking for it. She gets in my head, in my heart, reminiscing about old times. Like the time that we were so stoned and my friends and I stole a whole entire patio furniture set off of somebody's porch. I mean, see, she's laughing because she knows this shit. She's the blind one. I had her be the lookout. And it wasn't, I mean, we're talking a love seat, 2 chairs, 2 end tables, and a coffee table. It was 3 chairs? See, the only thing, I was stoned half the time, I don't remember. And every time, like, we ran that from that house 2 blocks this way, 1 block this way, and 2 blocks this way. And every time a car would come by, we would throw it in somebody's yard and light up a cigarette and smoke like we were there. That was my house. I'm just in the front yard, hanging with my girlfriends. Oh, coast clear? Okay, let's go. The funniest shit is that somebody stole it from us. But the even funnier shit is that we called the cops and we got it back. Now that's a true story. I don't smoke, Mary, as much as I'd like to because now I am acting and singing at the Newport Playhouse and Cabaret. Break because my knee and my back decided it hated my guts and was like, bitch, you're not dancing. And then at the holiday party, they begged me to come back, and I was like, Kane, what do you want me to do? And they said, you can sit and sing. So it looks like I will be back this year performing there, as well as producing and hosting my own comedy show every month. We're doing big things this year. This is just fucking wonderful. Like, look at all. It's like I feel like Sally Fields, and the young people don't even understand. It's like, you like me. You really like me. Oh my God. You know, old people like. There's a lot of old people here. I did this purposely during this time so that they could come to the show. Right now, it's my fucking dinner time, and I'm starving. But fuck it, it's my show. So, the last family cruise that we all went on, I was doling out gummies, like morning meds. Because you can't smoke on the boat, but I can bring gummies, and I can put gummies with my other candies, and they don't know. So I'm handing them out. And out of nowhere, my mother goes, maybe I should try one of them. What? Am I being punked? No. We're here, where am I going? Let's try one. These are 35 milligrams. I can go back into the cabin and get a lower dose. So no. Dawn, I am not a child. Now, when she says my name like that, Dawn, it raises my hackles because I am also not a child. So I was like, say less, here you go. She had her gummy, I had my gummy, we went on our merry way. We swam, we ate, we had some drinks, I know I started feeling, I felt good. So I checked in with her and I said, Mom, how you feeling? I don't feel anything, I'm fine. And then it happened. The water is really blue. She's making me seasick. I'm like, where's the Dramamine? Like, you just rocking. She goes, I think I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Okay, she went to the bathroom. I wasn't paying attention, I was stoned. She's gone. I'm like, oh shit, I lost her. It's like, where's Waldo? I see my stepfather, he goes, oh, she went downstairs, she's gotta go lie down. Okay, awesome. 3 hours later, she comes back upstairs. I said, hey, where have you been? She sits down. That's Becky, if y'all didn't know. That's her. She's like a hilarious ghost. It's like, she looks at me and she says, I went on a journey. Like Zelda? I had to get back to my room because it's soft there. Are your pillows soft? I need something to drink. I'm thirsty. I have cotton mouth. I don't know why my mouth is so dry. I don't know. And do you think I'm still high? Maybe. I think I'm gonna get some food and go back to the room. I met some nice people in the elevator. I wonder if they're still there. You do that, Mom. I do that. We didn't see her till the next day. At breakfast, I was like, hey, how you doing? She's like, I'm fine. I don't know what the hullabaloo was about. I was fine. Sure you were. She hasn't asked for a gummy again. Now, when I posted on social media about this show, one of my friends asked me, nay, he begged me to heckle him. Now, what he doesn't realize, you mean roast. Heckle is what the audience does to the comedian, and I suggest you don't ever do that to me, because I'm not going to pay your insurance copay for your therapy. Just leave it alone. So when he begged me, my inner dominatrix was like, you would have to beg in order to come to the show. You little attention whore. So where's Chris Grant? Where is he? He's not even here? Oh, where's your boy at? On a date? Well, let me tell you about your son. Now, he's a very nice guy. Like, how do you roast a nice guy? Like, he's clearly a very nice man. He's very handsome. I mean, in high school, not so much. And he wasn't as cute as his brother Todd. Like, Todd was the hotter one, just to say. But now he's a realtor and he's very stuffy, and he looks like a dude who doesn't wash his ass because he thinks it's gay. Little does he know, most gay men have bidets and their asses are very clean. But he's such a nice guy. Like, he sends me free tickets to the Yard Goats games, and he calls me with a video message every birthday singing happy birthday to me. It's not good. He's got like a chorus voice, not a choir. And if you don't know the difference, you have to audition for choir. They'll let anybody be in chorus. They let him sing the national anthem at the Yard Goats game. That's why they get free tickets. Like, if you get 1,000 people, we will let you sing.
So when you're doing it,
What?
when are you gonna sing?
I just sang a little while ago, didn't you? Are you high?
Or when are you gonna sing at the Yard Goats?
I don't know. When somebody asked me. I used to sing the national anthem at all the basketball games and shit. I don't know, it's kind of high for me now. Like, you know, my balls dropped. Like, I got them held up right now, but they dropped. And so now I'm not like an alto, I'm like a tenor now. So, But he's a sweet guy, but he just has like giant teeth. He looks like hungry hippos. Like he has a mustache to cover them, but like you can see him, it makes him like, every time I look at him, it makes my clit just like go back inside like, no. See, you guys are fun. It's gonna be great being here with you people. So where are my Gen Xers? Where's all my alumni? I know this is like a class reunion. Look at that. We are a tough breed of human. Like I look at the kids nowadays and I'm like, you soft motherfuckers. Like, what is wrong with you? You need $75 water bottles? What? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Those are your kids you bought those damn Stanley water bottles for. The fuck is wrong with you? My mother would have beat my ass if I even said that. What? We didn't drink water. We drank water from a hose. There are 3 ways. A hose, the fountain, and then clearly Canadian. That was all the water that we got. All this inside shit, I mean, I get it. I don't like to go outside anymore either. But they're always inside. My mother used to make us go out into the woods. And then midday, she would call us back like stray cats, like, "Come on, Gino!" And then she'd leave like a plate of PB&J on the back steps with a picture of watered down Crystal Light, because she's white. We had to go through a lot of shit. Like just our movies. How about The Never-Ending Story? That was 1984 and I was 10 when I watched this beautiful horse get swallowed up in the pit of sadness. That shit was traumatizing. I'm 10. If they did that to kids now, they'd have to have grief counselors in school. Like I just saw a picture of Atreyu and Atrax and I was like, Atreyu. Or Gremlins. When she talks about her dad getting stuck in the chimney and he dies. I'm a child, I don't know about death. Our parents didn't explain that shit to us. They sent us to the movies with money for a ticket, popcorn and soda, and a dime to call them when we were done. Have fun with your friends. That shit is crazy. Now they're soft. PG-13 is different. It's Aquaman and the Barbie movie. That shit is, no. Like, we are a different breed of human. We are a stronger, more vital. That's why, you know, we'll probably out. Whose fucking phone is that? Is that my phone? No? Ooh, whose phone is that? Where is it? I hear you. Don't make me come down the stairs. Whose phone is it? Who's that? Oh, you fucking asshole. Who is that? Who is it? Put him on speaker. What's she want? Put her on speaker. Call her back. How dare she interrupt our time together? The nerve. The nerve. Right? You know, I named this set Reclaiming My Time because in 2019, I got married, my comedy career was taking off. It was so bright I had to wear shades. You little kids are not going to understand that fucking reference, I'm sorry, but everybody else will. I had big shows lined up in New York, and then COVID hit 3 days before my show. And it fucked me up. I was depressed, I had anxiety, and a dash of agoraphobia. That was so much fun. So much fun. Who doesn't like to go outside? Everybody knows me as this joyous, outgoing person. I didn't want to go outside. I was away from my family. I'd moved to Groton. I was away from all my friends. And it was like that spark in me had gone. And I had to fight really hard. And I don't have any more tissues in my tits for this story. And like many of you, you can laugh, that shit is funny. You know what I keep in here? I keep all kinds of things. There's usually a taser in here, so. And like many of you, we've had to climb our way back to normal, so I am reclaiming my time. That's right. I mean, shit, we're lucky that I'm here because it's black hibernation season. Because black people, we don't like to go out when it's cold. I don't ski or snowboard. I don't have ankles for ice skating. We are not supposed to be out here. You know, I get it, I'm half black, half white. You know, we were in high school. There was only 2 of us. There's the other one, there's my sister right there. One of my oldest friends, Kelly. Actually, her birthday is the day after mine, so we've always called each other sister. And she tried to convince me that black people can ski. No. So she went on the ski trip. I had a volleyball game and I could not go. This bitch came back with a broken leg. I said, niggas ain't supposed to ski. What's wrong with you? Look at her. Messed up. Weren't you playing soccer back then? No more fucking soccer. Or swimming? What were you doing back then? Gymnastics. Oh, gymnastics. You're swallowing. That's what you were doing. You was fucking old seniors and shit. That's what she was doing. I got everybody's teeth. Don't even open your mouth. I see all you bitches. So yes, we are reclaiming my time. There's some big things going on. This year, I will be launching my production company. Yeah. It'll be our parent company to Dawn Tyler Comedy. It's called Sugar Pimp Productions. Because that's what my brother-in-law calls me. And it's just stuck. It's like my version of Boss Bitch. And Sugar Pimp Productions will be a female-forward comedy institution. So that we can provide a safe place for female comics. So let me tell you, because it is not easy out here as a female comic. It's like the monologue from the Barbie movie. You have to be pretty, but not too pretty. You have to be funny, but you can't be wild. You have to be demure. You're going to be funnier than half the comics in the lineup, but because you're a woman, you're going to get less time and you're going to get less pay. Another comic may come at you inappropriately or touch you, and the guy running it would be like, "This is terrible, we're never gonna have him come back." And in 6 months you see this motherfucker on a lineup. That shit will not happen here.
All right.
Women are fucking funny. You can't say fuck, you can't talk about your vagina. And of course, an all-women show would never sell. Well, I'm here to tell you I'm about to bring all of that shit. And I'd like to bring that shit right back here. It's so good to be back home. Look at this beautiful theater. Like, I remember my dad and my mom talking about what a great theater this used to be back in the day. And I know this is a high school, but this is such an unutilized resource that I'm just going to have to do some more shows. What do you think? Should I come back to the and any other venue around here, because Willamette needs something to do besides go to Rec Park and get drunk and watch softball. Many of my summers have been spent at Rec Park getting drunk and watching softball. We have other things to do. And I'm just so proud of all my comics that I have here with it. This is my immediate comic family. Every single one of them I love like a brother and a sister. We check in on each other. We support each other. We go to our shows. We perform together. We act like insane people. And nobody gets like, "Oh, these are my people." So you ever found like a group of people like, "Oh, that's my tribe. That's my fucking tribe." I'm so glad that I got to introduce them to all of these people, and I love every single one of you. You've all been part of in my life with some reason or season. And I love you all, and I want to thank you for being here. So, before I go, I've been asked to do a specific joke. And if my lovely assistant Leslie would come back out here. Leslie, give it for Leslie Zwicker. Thank you, darling. I'll just put these right here. Do you see this? Do you see this? Do you see this? Do you see this? Yeah. Those sticks is thick. So, I'm addicted to TikTok. I have a confession. I love TikTok. I like watching, the animal videos and you know, like all the crazy pranks because I can't prank my husband because he's got a heart condition. So that's my fix. My favorite TikToks are the Amish TikToks. It's fucking hilarious because how do you have a phone and you don't have electricity? And there's this one chick, her name is Anna, and she is an Amish homesteader, and she teaches you about canning and sewing things and churning butter, and then there's stitches of like young boys watching her just. It's like old school porn. It's very erotic. I mean, I get it. I watch it all the time. My husband is also addicted to TikTok. And every day, when he comes home, he spends a good 30 to 40 minutes in the bathroom watching food porn. Because, you know, he's a big guy. He likes to eat. Not just this. And all I hear is, "Hi, my name is Kathy with an I, and I'm going to make a cake with 2 ingredients." It's like, baby, look. Kathy made this cake. You know? That shit, what's wrong with you? Like, he's obsessed with her. So I was like, fuck it. I'm going to step up my food porn game. So I came home one day with a box of donuts. And he's in there watching this bitch in bed, and I'm like, you're breaking the rule. We said we weren't going to bring Kathy into the bedroom. And I said, hey, babe, what if I take one of these donuts and I go heat it up? And then I put it on your dick. And then maybe give you some esophageal love. For those of you who don't know, that's a blowjob. I know I used a big word. He looks up and says, "Oh." That's all I needed to hear was the, "Oh, my chicken nuggets, oh." So I sashay into the kitchen, I take one out, and I put it on a plate. Now these aren't regular donuts, these are Baker's Dozen donuts. They're not anorexic donuts like Krispy Kreme or Dunkin' Donuts. These are like, you're from around here, you remember Henry's Bakery? Yeah. They're thick like, I know, like, whoa! Damn that breakfast place, why don't you make fucking donuts? Those donuts are delicious. That's why I have a big ass. These fucking donuts. So I'm thinking, how long should I put this in the microwave? Because we don't want to have a burn victim. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Okay, do a little field test. You know, stretch it out. Girth. I mean, you've seen my husband. He wears a size 15 shoe. Don't take the plate off. So I put it on a plate, and I sashay my ass back into the bedroom. And he's like, what are you doing? Exactly what I said I was going to do. He threw the phone. Threw it. I went to work. I left his lounge pants on. Because normally we don't eat in bed. So it was like a tablecloth. I strapped that sucker on and I'm going to work. About 3 minutes in, I feel like this heaviness. What the fuck? I know he doesn't have his hand on my head because we hate that. Don't we, ladies? We fucking hate that. I'm the captain of this ship. I'm the captain now. And I realized that the warm glaze and my saliva have become like glue. sent me to the ER starts. That's all I could think of. It's like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. Like, this motherfucker is back there just, and I'm yelling like, help me! Oh yeah, babe. Oh yeah. You're mumbling. Oh, you're mumbling. Oh my God. Motherfucker! I can't breathe. Shit's in my nose. And then out of nowhere, I hear her. I hear the voice of Anna, the Amish homesteader. And I know exactly what to do. And I start churning the butter. All of a sudden, it's like Luther Vandross is in the house. Because I hear my husband go, I fall off the bed. And I get up, and I'm like, ha! Yeah, free. I walk over to the bathroom, I'm like, yeah, ha! I bet Kathy with an eye doesn't do that to her husband, ha! I go get a face cloth to go clean him up. I look in the mirror. It looks like I've had a chemical peel. From my forehead to my belly button is just clay. There's glaze under my breast. How did it get under my boot? So I'm cleaning myself up. And then I go over, when it's nice and warm, go over to clean him up. And I'm like, yeah, that was awesome, huh, babe? I'm like, I know you like that food porn, blah, blah, blah. There's silence. There's nothing. I look up at him, and he's like this. Not blinking, not nothing. Babe, are you okay? Are you having a heart attack? And out of the corner of my eye, I swear to God, tethered to his toe is his soul, just waving like one of those air dancers at a car dealership. Just. And I look up at him and I go, oh! And he looks at me and goes, ah! And it went back into his body, and I shit you not, he went, and he looks at me and he says, I would fucking kill for you. And not think twice as bad. So ladies, and well gentlemen, it's 2024. If you want to give your man a good time tonight, I'm selling these fucking donuts for $5 a piece. Meet me after the show. My name is John Carter. And he didn't have enough room for me.
Oh!
And then Willie Brew wanted to charge me $1,000 for that rinky-dink ass little bedroom they got back there.